In this video, we're going to look at an example of ogives, and that involves the cumulative frequency and group data or intervals. And so you have a student conducted a survey amongst his friends and relatives to determine the relationship between the age of a person and the number of marketing phone calls he or she received within 1 month. And the information is in the table below. It's kind of a bit of a hodgepodge of information that's been given. And so we might have to work forwards and backwards a bit. And so the first frequency is 7. And then now it's jumped to a cumulative of 27. So there must have been 20 more people added. Then there were another 25 added to the cumulative frequency so far. So that takes us now to 52. Then it's jumped by another 12. So that means 12 more people have come into the question. Then it's jumped by another 8. So 8 more people have joined. Now we're given that 4 more people have joined. So that's 76. And lastly, it's jumped by another 4. So 4 more people have joined. So that's how you fill in the frequency table and the cumulative frequency going backwards and forwards. How many people participated in the survey? It's the total of your cumulative frequency. Or not that you do this, you could just add up your frequencies and that should also be the same total. The modal class is just the interval that occurs the most, which is sitting here at 25. And so you'd write your answer exactly as you see the interval written. Draw an ogive. To draw an ogive, we always plot the end of an interval, and the cumulative frequency. And so my points would be 30 and 7. So 30 and 7 up. It would be 40 and 27. 40 and 27. Mine's obviously just a rough picture. Yours will probably be a grid. It's 50 and 52, 50, and I must go 52 up, 60 and 64, 60 and 64, 70 and 72, 80 and 76, so it's kind of tapering off a bit here, and then 90 and 80, and then you ground it at the first number in the whole interval. And so if I draw a rough picture joining the dots, then here's my ogive, and you would want to put the age of the person as your X, and this is always going to be your cumulative frequency as your Y. Determine the percentage of marketing calls received by a person older than 54. And so you'd have to go to the age of 54, which is about here. You would go across from there, and you end up getting an answer of roughly 58. And so what's the percentage of people older than 54? So there's 80 people, and minus 58 will give me all the people that are older than 54 years. So that's 22 people. And to write it as a percentage, it would be 22 over the total times 100, which gives me 27.5%. This is a great question, these ones where you have to predict. And so you go up from 54 and across, but then you've also got to turn it into a percentage. And so I hope that you found this helpful as an example of ogives. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Thanks.